Welcome back to News Around, your sanctuary for the stories that matter most in the dazzling world of Turkish entertainment. We are here to guide you through the headlines that stop the scrolling and start the conversations. Before we dive into what might be the most heartwarming and seismic rumor of the decade, we have a small request. If you believe in storytelling that honors the artist as much as the art, please hit that subscribe button. For those who want to be the heartbeat of our community and support independent, in-depth reporting, we invite you to click the join button. Your support allows us to keep the lights on and the cameras rolling. Don't forget to like this video and share your immediate thoughts in the comments below. Today, more than ever, we need to hear from you. Now, take a deep breath, because we are about to discuss a story that feels like a dream stepping into the daylight. The whispered new chapter for Barış Arduç and Elçin Sangu. In the vast, shifting landscape of television, there are stars who shine, and then there are constellations that guide us. Barış Arduç and Elçin Sangu are undoubtedly the latter. Their individual careers have been masterclasses in evolution. Barış, with his ability to command a scene with a mere tightening of the jaw, embodying a quiet, stormy masculinity. And Elçin, a performer of rare luminescence, whose emotional range can shift from comedic brilliance to shattering vulnerability in a heartbeat. But when their orbits collided in Kiralık Aşk, something alchemical happened. They didn't just play Ömer and Defne, they lived them. They created a love language of glances, silences, and electric tension that convinced millions of viewers that what they were watching was not fiction, but a documentary of souls connecting. Even years after the final cut was called, the shadow of that partnership looms large. Fans have waited, hoped, and prayed for a reunion, a movie, a miniseries, a single photograph. But today, the universe has seemingly offered something far more profound than a script. The headline currently dominating the whispers of the industry is simple, yet it carries the weight of a tectonic shift. Barış Arduç and Elçin Sangu are reportedly expecting their first child. Yes, you heard that correctly. In this unfolding narrative that has set the internet ablaze, the duo who defined romantic longing for a generation is said to be preparing for the ultimate collaboration, parenthood. For years, they have been the masters of discretion, shielding their private lives with a polished, impenetrable grace. They have given us their art, but kept their hearts for themselves. But now, sources close to the pair are allegedly confirming that this privacy is expanding to shelter a new life. According to the buzzing reports, the couple is overjoyed but remains characteristically tight-lipped about the specifics. There are no due dates, no gender reveals, no staged photoshoots, at least, not yet. This silence is not born of secrecy, but of sanctity. It is a decision to let this new chapter breathe, to savor the quiet miracle of creation before it belongs to the world. And honestly, it is exactly what we would expect from two people who have always understood that the most precious things in life are those you keep closest to your chest. Naturally, the internet has no quiet mode. The moment the rumor broke, social media platforms transformed into a digital festival of joy. It was as if a dam had burst. Timelines were flooded with nostalgia. Iconic clips of Defne and Ömer were stitched together with soft piano ballads, creating a tapestry of love that spanned fiction and reality. Fan pages, the tireless archivists of this fandom, began posting celebratory edits that felt like virtual confetti. But amidst the frenzy, there was a palpable sense of disbelief. For many, this news felt like a glitch in the matrix, a moment where the fervent wishes of a fandom materialized in the real world. One comment, liked thousands of times, read, "We watched them fall in love on screen, and now we get to watch them build a family." It feels like we all grew up together. This sentiment echoes a universal truth. For the millions who invited Barış and Elçin into their living rooms week after week, this news doesn't feel like celebrity gossip. It feels like hearing good news from old friends. With the euphoria comes the inevitable question: what does this mean for their careers? Both actors are currently at the peak of their powers. Elçin has been delivering performances of gritty confidence, while Barış has been exploring complex, darker roles that challenge his romantic lead persona. Parenthood is, without a doubt, a disruptor. It rearranges the furniture of one's life. We may see a temporary slowing of the tempo, a season of rest, a step back from the grueling 18-hour days of set life. But history tells us that for artists of their caliber, parenthood often acts not as a break, but as a lens. It deepens the emotional well from which they draw. When they do return to the screen, whether it be in 6 months or 2 years, we may find a new gravity in their work, a new tenderness born of the profound vulnerability of raising a child. Speculation is already rife about their future projects. Imagine a return that leveraged this new maturity, a film about a couple navigating the complexities of long-term love, or a project they co-produce, telling stories that matter to them personally. The possibilities are endless, and the audience is more than willing to wait. Perhaps the most beautiful aspect of this story is the unspoken agreement between the stars and their fans. Despite the global trending topics, there is a respectful distance being maintained. The fans are celebrating, yes, but they are not prying. They are content to root for this happiness from the sidelines, understanding that true support means allowing your idols the space to be human. This maturity in the fandom is a reflection of the stars themselves. Barış and Elçin have always treated their audience with respect, and in return, the audience is protecting their peace. It is a rare and beautiful dynamic in the toxic world of modern celebrity culture. As the news spreads across borders, from Istanbul to Madrid to Santiago, the world is united in a collective smile. Whether this story remains a beautiful rumor or blossoms into a confirmed reality, it has already achieved something remarkable. It has reminded us of the power of connection. It has reminded us why we fell in love with them in the first place, not just for their faces, but for the feeling they gave us. We will be watching closely, ready to update you with respect and accuracy as this story develops. But for now, we want to hear from you. How does this news make you feel? Do you think this marks the beginning of a new era for Turkish drama's royal couple? Let us know in the comments below. We read every single one. If this report touched your heart, please like the video and subscribe to News Around. And to our most loyal viewers, the join button is your gateway to supporting the content you love. Until next time, keep dreaming, keep watching, and remember, sometimes, the best stories are the ones written off screen.